Paul Tracy, Champ Car's 2003 champion, drives with emotion, a fury that can produce brilliance or mayhem. Sebastian Bourdais, the 2003 Champ Car Rookie of the Year. Plenty of quiet confidence behind the wheel. It's given him the points lead. Tracy, Bourdais, the hot, the cool, the rough, the smooth, the yin and yang of Champ Car. 31 more points up for grabs today. Round 8 of the Champ Car World Series at Road America. Who will take the next step toward this year's championship? Bridgestone presents the Champ Car World Series powered by Ford. Today, exclusive coverage of the Champ Car Grand Prix of Road America, the 8th round of the 2004 Champ Car World Series. Hello again, everyone. I'm Rick Benjamin. Welcome to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Beautiful day to go racing. It's warmed up nicely into the middle 80s. A little bit of sunshine. It'll be a very challenging afternoon for the 18 Champ Car drivers and teams who are chasing a championship. Today begins the second half of the season. Thoughts of a title starting to work on many of these drivers today. Let's show you how the standings lay out after 7 rounds. Sebastian Bourdais, 4 victories. The points leader, his teammate Bruno Junqueira in second spot. Paul Tracy, last year's champion, won 2 weeks ago at Vancouver, and Patrick Carpentier trying desperately to stay on the hunt for the Vanderbilt Cup, which you see to the right side of your screen. And I'm joined topside by my partner, 4-time Trans Am champion Tommy Kendall, race winner yesterday here in Trans Am. Good to see him back in victory lane. Should be a wild one here today.
Well, yeah, in the points battle, call me sick, but I love it when the heat gets turned up and the pressure starts to build and see how the guys react to it. Now, you got 3 guys at the top of the points that have drastically different approaches. You got Paul Tracy, lives by the sword, dies by the sword, doesn't think championship, runs every lap like it's his last. Really a pure racer. Not the best way to chase a championship, perhaps. Bourdais is doing the best of both worlds. He's been really aggressive in qualifying, which means he doesn't need to take as many chances in the race. Now, Bruno, who started out as purely conservative, had that one mistake there in Toronto, threw him way off his game plan. I think he's kind of caught between the two, hasn't sorted out which style is best for him, and it's showing.
Well, 7 races down, 8 to go. Let's show you the layout here at Road America. 14 turns, more than 4 miles. Beautiful place to race.
Yeah, this is an incredible place. The Champ Cars really get unleashed here. You got the long straightaways, hard brake zone in turn 5, then the hurry down 6, 7, and 8. Then you go into the carousel, turn 9, 10, flat out corner, the kink, and then another hard braking zone in turn 12. So high speed corners, hard brake zones, a little bit of everything.
Let's take a look at the numbers that we'll deal with here today. One of the longest races, if not the longest race of the season, a 4-mile track. We'll go 52 laps, more than 210 miles, or an hour 45 to time. You have to make 3 green stops today.
Yeah, and that means the fuel windows are actually relatively broad, so it gives the engineers and the teams a little bit of latitude in the different strategies so they can try to pull something off like the Rousport team did to good effect, vaulting 2 of their cars onto the podium in Vancouver.
Let's take a look at our starting grid, powered by Ford here today at Road America. Bourdais and Ryan Hunter-Reay up front.
And Bourdais just always able to pull a lap out of the hat when he needs it, and it's made for when he gets out front, nobody's been able to stop him.
Jimmy Vasser fast all weekend.
Been fast, and he's running a low drag setup. Should be a rocket ship down the straightaway. Look for big things from Vasser.
And row 3 today, Carpentier and Tracy, the 2 teammates not getting along.
Not particularly. A little bit of tension there. Paul Tracy, though, said, I said, what are you going to do about it? He says, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be in front of him. We'll see. In row 4, A.J. Allmendinger, who's leading the rookie points battle, continuing his strong form. The other rookie in that battle, Justin Wilson, uncharacteristically far back on the grid. Row 5 for him has become a bad start. Row 6, Michel Jourdain, complaining about the car, a little bit loose. Back end sliding in the high-speed corners. Not what you want here at Road America. Row 7, Alex Tagliani, whose season has gone from bad to worse, almost wrote the car off on Friday, missed the whole day, set them back a long ways. Mario Dominguez, same thing on Saturday, tossed in the gravel trap, didn't get a time. It has a long way to go in the race. Row 9, the final row, we're used to seeing these 2 guys back there, Alex Sparafico and Gaston Mazzacane. Now, the Bridgestone keys to the race are all kind of related. Starts and restarts, there's a pretty serious draft effect here because of the high speeds. You'll see guys that have their best chance to make up positions. The race is often decided here on a late race restart. You throw push to pass into that equation. If guys have gas left in the tank, that extra 50 horsepower could pay big dividends at the end of these straights. That also factors into fuel mileage. If you're using to push to pass or you've got a high downforce setup in, you're not going to get great mileage. So all that good work you do early in the race could be undone if you have to stop a lap earlier than everyone else.
Keys indeed here today as we get set to go racing at Road America, more than 200 miles, and we'll take onboard rides today. Rookie of the Year points leader A.J. Allmendinger lines up in 7th spot in his Roosport number 10. He's carrying backing today for the Lance Armstrong Foundation. Justin Wilson lines up 9th. He is 2nd in Rookie of the Year points. That is the MyJack Conquest, Lola. And Mario Haberfeld and Derek Walker's Reynard, the Cummins diesel car, he'll go from 12th position. Before we fire him off here today, quickly to Jan Bikas.
Well, Rick, you mentioned about the fact we have wide open pit windows because they have to stop 3 times today. Well, the mechanics of that are you could stop as early as lap 8 if you want to take an alternate strategy and have plenty of time to make 2 more stops. But consider a 4-mile racetrack, you could probably do 14 laps on a full load of fuel. Maybe 15. The key is you have to save fuel to make 15. Obviously, if you make 14.9 laps, you're going to be stuck at the bottom of the hill. You'll never make it here. There's been a rule change today. For more, let's get to Chris McClure.
Early this morning, Technical Director Lee Dykstra told everyone you've got 75 seconds of push-to-pass time today, gentlemen, not 60. What does that mean? Well, consider this front straightaway right here. 18 seconds if you use the push-to-pass all the way down. Under 60-second rule, you get to use it 4 times in the race. With 75 seconds available, you can push it 5 times. That may be problematic, but Jimmy Vasser said what it really means is we'll all have some push-to-pass left at the end of the race, which they might not have otherwise.
We shall see how it plays out as we prepare to go racing here at Road America. 75 seconds, Tom, but we're hearing the front straightaway alone. You might burn 18 seconds.
Yeah, I think the longest full throttle stretch, according to my way of thinking, should be when you leave the carousel, you're flat out through the kink all the way down to Canada Corner. Either way, you got to choose it wisely.
Mario Haberfeld starting in the field today. Back in row number 6 outside alongside Michel Jourdain as they accelerate up the hill, ready to go. 52 laps, 210 miles. The Champ Car Grand Prix of Road America. We're glad to have you with us, and we're about set to fire them off. Green flag is in the air, and Bourdais gets the drop. Vasser to the inside.
Hunter Ray got swamped there.
Bourdais, Vasser, here comes Junqueira on the outside. Looked like Carpentier got up to 4th. Oriol Serbia, the Oak TV car. A lot of shuffling. Allmendinger to the inside, and we're on board here with Haberfeld.
I think that's actually Tracy. Oh!
1 car off.
I think that was Levine, got crossed up, coming off a 3.
Still fighting hard for position on lap number 1. This is Haberfeld we're riding with. Offline.
And look at Bruno and Jimmy going at it.
Side by side for 2nd spot, A.J. Allmendinger. Started in the 7th spot today.
Oh, and that side by side, Tracy was able to get around Vasser.
Tracy moving up from 6th starting spot. Vasser started 3rd, so Tracy really on the button early here.
And that's where that, if Vasser really is running lower downforce than everybody else, that you'd be, on the first start, he'd be in good shape, but until the tires come up with the temperature, the higher downforce would be what you want.
Still working lap number 1. It's 4 miles around Road America. Side-by-side racing up the backside. Bourdais leads. Junqueira is 2nd. Tracy to 3rd, and Ryan Hunter-Ray and Vasser touch. They both go around. Contact. Carpentier gets into Vasser. Trouble on lap 1. A couple of the drivers we thought would have great days possibly here today in big trouble. Full course yellow before 1 lap is in the books. Cars in the kitty litter and in the grass. Here it is again. 1 car out of shape. That was Hunter Ray.
That was Hunter Ray. I think what happened is he got through the kink better and had a run on Jimmy. And I think Jimmy, the straightaway isn't straight there, so cars are juking around. And I think Hunter Ray got pushed out in the gray stuff. And I think that at that point he said, you know what? I think that ticked him off. He said, I'm coming down the inside for putting me out in the dirt there. And you saw what happened. Got in. Ordinarily, he might not have made the move from there, but I think he was upset Either way, the result was he got down the inside. There wasn't enough room for both cars.
One more look from onboard A.J. Allmendinger. Car's already out of shape. That's Hunter Ray to your right. Carpentier getting into Vassar off to the left. Allmendinger steering down the middle. Jimmy Vassar, who qualified third, his best qualifying run of the season, in trouble early. Plenty more to come here today at Road America. We will meet Mario Haberfeld and hear from him on the issue of fuel management. We'll be back with a lot more. Stay with us at Road America. Bronte Tagliani will join us as well.